Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yeshua, Hashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, spiritual leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about this right here. As you can see, the title says ex-colonies to UK pay up. Alright, and I saw this video while scrolling through my YouTube, and I saw a brother like made reference to this brother's video, Kakam Ayash, and I just saw the screen cap of the video, and I was just like, the spirit just said tap in. Okay, so it's gonna go into like slavery and whatever else, but we'll see what the spirit has in store, once we get it started. So let's see what this video has to say. I haven't watched it in full, this portion that the brother inserted into his video. So let's start.
What do you do when you make a mistake? You apologize, that's the first thing. But what if that mistake killed millions of people, impoverished millions more, plundered entire continents, and left generations with trauma? I don't think
Yes, mass genocide, rape, and murder upon a group of people, and those people are the Lord's holy chosen people, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They first laid hands on us during this rulership of theirs, okay, this captivity that we went into together as a nation, all right, in 1492, when Christopher Columbus came over here to the Americas seeking the children of Israel. The Northern Kingdom were first put into captivity under them in 1492, and then in 1619 they laid hands on the Southern Kingdom, who are you so-called Negroes, okay? This is what she's referring to, right? And out the gate, we have to get another precept, because this is how you identify who the Lord's holy chosen people are, because the Lord's holy chosen people are under the curses, right? And the reason why we went into this captivity, which we're still into this day, as it says in the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 9, is because we transgressed the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. It was all written for the children of Israel to go off, for us to then go into this captivity and then to be delivered by Yahweh Shai. It was all written. This is how it's supposed to be. So anyone else who's claiming to be the Lord's holy chosen people, they're not. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again, because we were in Egypt before. And America is known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt in the book of Revelation chapter 11. All right, America is known as the second leg of the Roman Empire, the rebirth of the Roman Empire as well. America is the mixing pot. It's known as Mystery Babylon. All right, America is that mixing pot of all kinds of confusion and all kinds of things, right? But it is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, okay, with ships. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So we were sold as slaves. Joel chapter 3 talks about it as well, and talks about the participants. All right, it mentions in Joel chapter 3, it says, let's start at verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my good and pleasant things. The children also of Judah, referring to the southern kingdom, and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. that ye might remove them far from their border. Okay, so we're sold on to the Grecians. The Grecians are these Edomites. So these are the people that are being referred to in this video right here. So let's continue it, just to clarify who all went into this captivity, right? Even though everybody knows.
Left generations with trauma. I don't think an apology cuts it then. And that's what former colonies are saying to European countries. A sorry is not enough. You need to pay up. And leading that charge is Barbados. Their prime minister is in the UK right now. Her name is Mia Mottley. And
so the Edomites, the Edomites, they rule this world. The Edomites, okay? Our people are out here saying that the leader is saying sorry is not enough, because all the Edomites wanted to do, all they say is sorry. They don't want to offer you nothing. They don't want to give you nothing. There's no compensation or nothing like that. They're not reimbursing you for all of the slavery that they put us through to build their current kingdom. It was off of the backs of the Israelites that they built their kingdom, that they acquired all of their wealth. And it's still off of the back of the Israelites that they're still acquiring that wealth. All right? And all they've said is just, oh, sorry. But that's okay. All of that is fine. And by the way, in that Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, when it says, and no man shall buy use, because there's no physical being on this earth that will be able to deliver us. You see how Shai that's coming as a spiritual force, a spiritual entity that will deliver the children of Israel out of our current captivity, and it will be the elect of the children of Israel. But the nerve of these Edomites, all right, to just be like, oh, we sorry, because they don't intend to help us in any way. They hate us, right? And that goes back to the book of Genesis, Jacob and Esau, where Esau had that hatred, right? And it says in the scripture, in the scriptures that there's a perpetual hatred, right? From the Edomites to the Israelites. They hate us. They'll always hate us. Okay?
Their prime minister is in the UK right now. Her name is Mia Mottley. And I must say, she's done her homework. She did not just make an appeal for reparations. She came with an exact figure. $4.9 trillion. That's how much she wants European countries to pay Barbados.
There is no amount of money that these Edomites can pay us for what they've done to us. There's no amount of money. But for you to put a number to it is saying, Salakia, I am back. My phone just be ringing. And I lost what I was saying. But I think I remember I was saying that for them to to even put a monetary amount to say, oh, this is the amount of money that you owe us, is like saying that for all of these things that you did, this is the value to repay it. So it's like for all of the mass genocide upon our people, the murders, the rapes, all of the atrocities that you know about. You want to really put a monetary value on that? That's the mindset that you have? It don't make no sense to me. And then what? You're gonna have this money to do what? Because there's no benefits. There's no flourishing in this life. There's no coming up in this life. You trying to come up on your ass is in slavery. You know what I'm saying? You're in slavery. And you're under the curses. And in the book of Haggai, it talks about how it talks about this. You have sown much. Where is it at? What, 1 and 6? Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm, and he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes, right? It doesn't matter how much better you think your financial situation appears to have gotten. There will be things, because we're under the curses, that will hit those funds that you've acquired. So you could be making, let's say, I don't know, what we going to put it in, American or Jamaican figures. Let's put it in Americans. You're earning $2,000 a month right now. Next thing you know, you're earning $4,000, $5,000 a month. Trust me, that $4,000 to $5,000 a month, you're gonna be catching hell where that money's gonna be dropping straight out of your pockets. All right, there's no winning here because we're in captivity. We're under the rulerships of the Edomites. Okay, so seeking any kind of compensation or nothing like that, that's just not what it is. But let's listen to some more.
Countries to pay Barbados $4.9 trillion. Most of it is for slavery. Around 450,000 slaves were trafficked to Barbados. Only 375,000 made it alive, and the rest, they died at sea.
It's way more.
Around 30,000 slaves died working on the plantations. They died working for European powers. So Barbados wants the UK to pay up. But where did the 4.9 trillion come from? A report published by the Brattle Group. It's a consulting company based in the US. It specializes in complex calculations, like how much do European countries owe for slavery? The numbers will surprise you. The UK owes $24 trillion to 14 countries. Barbados is one of them, 24 trillion for the UK, Spain $17 trillion, France $9 trillion, and the Netherlands $4.8 trillion. Now these numbers may sound like a lot. 24 trillion is 8 times the UK's national GDP. 17 trillion is 12 times the Spanish GDP.
It don't sound like a lot to me. It don't sound like a lot. That sound like too little if you really want to put this into monetary value. Ain't no amount of money can repay what the children of Esau, the Edomites, have done unto the children of Israel. No amount of money. All right? None. They asked me to just go into slavery, as it is written, and then they're going to have to build up the kingdom. All right? For 1,000 years, they're going to have to serve that based off of the scriptures. Right? It says in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, right? So for what you've done, y'all just have to go up into captivity, man. Okay? For 1,000 years. Because after the 1,000 years, you Edomites, you're going to be Obadiah verse 18. All right? That's the repayment. Okay? You're going to build up the kingdom. All right? You have no choice. Yahushua is going to return, deliver the elect to the nation of Israel, and then y'all just going to have to build it up, man. Isaiah chapter 16 verse 10, the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee, right? So they're just going to have to build up the kingdom. There's no number to put on it, all right? And furthermore, going back to this whole thing of demanding reparations, it ain't going to work for you. It's not going to work for any of us. We just need salvation. And your main focus should be on salvation and turning to Yahweh Shai, not going to your slave master and begging them for money. That's not what it's about. You see, our people are so carnal, right? You're trying to get through carnally when you need to be tapping into the spirit, right? All of this money don't do nothing. And it says that riches profits in the day of wrath as well. Because when it says that Yahushua returns and we're in before that we're in Jacob's trouble and all this kind of stuff, it don't matter how much money you have or anything. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, if you're not protected by the Lord, if you don't have the mark spoken about in Ezekiel chapter 9, the Thawa, then you're through. Money's not going to be able to do anything for you. It is only by way of the spirit of Yahweh Shemishah that you'll be able to get through the days to come. Right? And even if you were to get some reparations, it's for a little season. It ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. The scriptures say, in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right. So your heart, your spirit should be with Yahweh Shemishai. You lay up treasures up in heaven, right? That's where you Israelites, that's where your mindset should be. Not sitting up here begging Esau for nothing. Okay? Yahweh Shemishai already has it set up that they're going up into slavery. Repent, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto thee. All right, that says it in the book of Jeremiah. All right, so yeah, man, that's what it is. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai Bash from Kal Kodesh. Shalom.